I am Sonu. I survived the night. I lived in Tetgama village in Purnia district, Bihar. I was about 15 years old that night. I sleep sometimes, but I see flames. I hear the beating. I smell the smoke. This is my story, the night my family died. The moon was hidden behind clouds. The fields around our huts were calm, the air still, as if waiting. There had been sickness. Children in our village were dying. Ramdev Oraon's son died 3 days ago. Another child was sick. Rumors started. People said, it's witchcraft. They accused my mother, Sita Devi. They said she did Dayan, black magic, jhar-fuk, tantra. Fear spread. That evening, my father, Babulal Oraon, told us to finish dinner early. My mother, aged 60, sat quietly. My grandmother, Kato Devi, 70-something, shivered though the air was warm. My brother Manjeet and my sister-in-law Rani Devi were there. We were all inside our small house. We locked the door. We tried to ignore the whispers outside. Around 10 p.m., there was a noise. I heard footsteps in the compound, bamboos breaking, a loud banging on the gate. The village head, Katoo Oraon, led the mob. More than 50 people. Some had sticks, some had torches. The torchlight cut through the dark. The flames flickered on angry faces. They shouted, "Open up! Witchcraft!" They forced the gate. I ran to hide behind a wall. I saw them dragging my father out. They beat him. He fell. My mother screamed. My sister-in-law tried to run, but they caught her. My brother was struck. The oldest lady, grandmother, tried to crawl away. But they surrounded her, too. They beat them with sticks, with wood. They hurt them badly. My father's shirt was torn, his back bleeding. My mother's hair was pulled. My sister-in-law cried. My grandmother gasped. My brother's voice cracked with pain. They called them witches again and again. You caused death. You did black magic. Then they brought petrol, or something that burned easily. They doused my parents, grandmother, brother, sister-in-law. Flames rose. The smell of burning flesh mixed with wood, smoke choked the air. The night sky glowed orange. Their screams were loud, but something made my ears ring. I couldn't breathe. I ran away. I hid in a neighbor's house. I covered my mouth. I watched through a broken window. I saw the flames swallow their house. My mother's sari caught fire. My grandmother collapsed. My brother's wrist reached out as if grabbing air. After minutes, they did not stop. The mob did not stop. They beat the burnt remains. They dragged bodies. They threw them under water hyacinth, covered flora, hid them somewhere. I did not stay. I ran to my grandmother's house and told people what had happened. They said call the police. I dialed. My hands were shaking. By midnight, the village was quiet. Smoke lingered. The fire died. The moon peeked through. Houses empty. Some women and children had fled. Others sat crying by lamplit rooms, looking at charred wood, blood stains, ash. Next day, police came. They found the bodies, charred black, burned. They identified them: Babulal Oraon, 65, Sita Devi, 60, Manjeet Oraon, 25, Rani Devi, 22, and Kato Devi. The youngest dead was my sister-in-law. Her face was unrecognizable. My mother. I cannot stop thinking of her face. They arrested 3 men, Katoo Oraon, Katoo Oraon, Sonala. They said FIR was filed. They said they are investigating broader group involvement. But for me, it was too late. Everyone in the village had been involved or too scared to stop them. They believed. They said superstition, illness, death of children. They blamed my family. They tortured and murdered them for that belief. Now, I cannot sleep without seeing the flames. Some houses are abandoned. Our home is charred. The smell of burnt wood and flesh never fades. When wind blows, I think I smell smoke. In the stalks of paddy, I expect to see flicker of fire. But there is nothing, only emptiness. This is not a myth. This is not fiction. This is real. 5 members of my family were murdered by a mob, burned alive in the name of witchcraft suspicion. Accused of causing sickness and death, accused of black magic. They were Babulal Oraon, Sita Devi, Manjeet Oraon, Rani Devi, Kato Devi. I, Sonu, escaped. I survived to tell the story. Police are looking for others involved. Bodies have been recovered. For registered. Arrests made. When night comes now, I lock my door. I do not go out. I sit in darkness, thinking of those flames, hearing whispers of fear. I remember their faces. And I know, superstition can kill. Blind fear can burn lives. This is a true story, one that happened in Tetgama, Purnia district, Bihar, India, in July 2025. Let's not forget. Let's not let silence hide this horror.